from Miami, Florida. Today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Marlins Park. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball one. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, they're on a small losing streak, but it could lead to a long one if you don't sit there and say, all right, it stops right here. We got to put a stop to it right now. Somebody's got to come up with a big hit. We got to get a good pitching performance. We need to win the game because that's the mindset you have to have. We're stopping it right now. The buck stops here.
Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Stepping up now, number 7.
Batting
and at first for him following the 1-out single.
Number 7.
He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. He pulls this one into right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Now batting, Will Myers.
Left fielder.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Batting
coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson.
Number 10.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 0-2 pitch swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
And he takes ball 1. Harold Reynolds, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And the pitch on 2-1. Shin-high fastball that time, ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Batting second.
Into the windup and the pitch. Cesar Hernandez comes on with 1 away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And this is fouled at the plate. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Ball.
And he comes back
Full
with
count.
one down and in for ball 3. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Ground ball right side. Reined in. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Standing in,
Right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
No.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A high fastball is in there. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on.
Ball 3.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count.
3
3
balls,
and 2.
2 strikes. The count is full.
Marcell Ozuna would be next. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So coming.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder, Keon Broxton.
First delivery to him on the way. And
Ball,
the slider
that's
stayed
down.
low apparently for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Yelich is right there, 1 down.
Batting
Digging
seventh,
in the switch hitter,
catcher,
Blake Swihart. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
designated hitter, Jesus
Now at the plate,
Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
No.
And
One
he'll start
ball,
him with a
no
fastball
strike.
that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Back up the middle, backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Here's
Leading off
Marcell
for the
Ozuna.
Marlins, left fielder,
Into the
Marcell
windup and the pitch.
Ozuna.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take one
that's a
pitch,
ball.
but to take them twice, I don't know where his
Playing 12.
concentration
1-2
is right
to
now,
count.
Matt.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. So here's
Batting
the slugging
fifth,
first baseman
first
Jose
baseman,
Abreu now.
Jose
First chance for him in
Abreu.
this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Comes set with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So digging in now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Holt is there for it. Set to get his day started, JT Realmuto. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. 1-1, here it is. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Martin Prado now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Ichiro Suzuki. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball, and he wanted to spin the win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good.
Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run scored. 2 runs have scored. The relay throw, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Hernan Perez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
And that's off his leg on the mound. So it gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay.
Jonathan VR.
Digging in to try it again. Jonathan VR. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit out towards second. Prado was there on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now
stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Dietrich is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Marlins.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Broxton. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 27.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on the fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball uses a put-away pitch for 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Now batting.
He throws him on the fastball there. Giancarlo Stanton becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Tapped down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Myers is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. leading off the inning, number 7.
Leading off for the
look to
Brewers,
get something going here and
first
even this
baseman,
game up.
number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a
no.
fastball that just misses.
One ball,
Ball 1.
no
Boy,
strike.
they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Ready
Now
for
batting,
another chance?
left fielder,
Will Myers. He
Will
get a sac fly early.
Myers.
And he lays off there 1-0. Myers awaiting the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To short. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That's an out.
Into the box
fielder,
now.
number 10.
Corey Dickerson
Corey
comes into this at bat
Dickerson.
0 for 1 in the ball game. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu.
Leading off the
now.
4th inning,
Set to lead us
third
off in the
baseman,
home half of the 4th inning.
Jose Abreu.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Left side. And a diving effort there, but will come up empty. It's a base hit. Stepping into the box,
The batter,
Derek Dietrich.
third
He's
baseman,
0 for 1 thus
Derek.
far.
Ball.
Ran the
Dietrich.
circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He's got it. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Now batting,
On to first, but
catcher,
not in time as he beats it out.
JT
Here's the first pitch to him.
Realmuto.
JT Realmuto will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
No.
Ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Yep.
Takes a knee-high fastball. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got to run on
Look
first
out.
base.
3 balls,
This is
2
where you
strikes.
get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for it.
Taken for strike 3, the throw. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play. And that'll bring in this
Leading off for Milwaukee, center fielder, Keon Broxton.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Lifted in the air out to right. Stanton has a read on it. One down. And that'll
now
bring
batting,
in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Stanton coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Striding into the box,
hitter,
Jesus Aguilar.
Aguilar.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Stanton coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So stepping in,
Now
Hernan Perez.
third baseman.
He's 0 for 1 after
Hernan
grounding out in his
Perez.
only trip to the plate so far.
Ball.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. And the inning is over. Into the box, Martin Prado. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Second baseman.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Prado.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Now batting.
So the base is
Designated
empty here
hitter,
with one away.
Ichiro
And in steps the
Suzuki.
dangerous
That's
Ichiro. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Now the 1-1 home to Ichiro. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Now batting. Center
First pitch
fielder
on its way.
Christian
Yelich
That's a ball.
stands in for the third
One
time
ball,
now as he
no
takes a
strike.
look at a ball. It's 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar.
leading off
It's been
for
an
Milwaukee.
0 for 2 effort for him to
Shortstop.
this point.
Jonathan Villar.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Ozuna comes on and makes the catch in
batting,
shallow left for
second
out number
baseman.
1.
Brock
Ready
Holt.
for another shot now. Brock Holt. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Goes the other way. Hit it pretty well, but this will be foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Hit down, and that is off the first base bag. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. The relay, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Number 7.
Digging in to try it again. Number 7. A hit in 2 tries so far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1 and 2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with the cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
Now
here's Will Myers.
Left fielder.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shot foul over towards the dugout. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Yelich is there, 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this ball is going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Line drive to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
No, off the plate.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away. Giancarlo Stanton is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Hope for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box, Keon Broxton. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Keon Broxton.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Here comes the 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Digging in the switch hitter.
Up next for Milwaukee, catcher Blake Swihart.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. From the stretch. Ball 1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2.
No strike.
Quick check on that time run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first down. Settling in now, Jesus Aguilar. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Hernan Perez.
Third baseman.
0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Perez.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
Step.
Leading off for the Marlins.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Abreu.
And he just misses with a curveball.
1 ball, no strikes. Yep.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Down, ball.
Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1. And
that's
that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home.
The batter, third baseman.
Into the box now. Derek Dietrich. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
No ball.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Outside.
2-1. Here's the 2-1.
Yeah.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Grounded to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now in the box.
Now batting.
JT Realmuto.
Catcher.
Jacob Barnes. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there.
That's a
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting.
Martin Prado
second
now.
baseman.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Prado.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Villar takes it in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Here's Ichiro now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. He pulls this one into right. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar.
Leading off for the Brewers. Shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So striding forward now.
Batting, second baseman, Brock Holt. Your attention, please. Now.
So with the left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left.
Number 17, Matt Holliday.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And another snap throw to the back. And he'll dive back in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. The 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball two.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Hit hard up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th. Digging in and looking for more. Number 7. He's 2 for
Your attention, please.
Chesler Cuthbert.
Pinch running
Come on
at
now
first
and
for the
pinch
Brewers.
run here.
Number 96, Chesler Cuthbert.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Back in standing. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
He's in there.
Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Here's Will Myers. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
The fielder, Will
First pitch of the at-bat
Myers.
on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 3 runs already home here. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Now the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Yelich. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home run. Now at the plate, Corey
Now
Dickerson.
batting,
He
right
lined
fielder,
out in his last
Corey
trip, so looking for
Dickerson.
better fortunes here. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Down and away, ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton.
Center fielder.
Trying to add some
Keon
padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Line to the right side, but foul.
That's a foul ball.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher, Blake
Swihart.
Kyle Barclay is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 46, Kyle Barclay.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Now
digging in, Jesus
designated hitter.
He flew out in his last at bat. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
That's the third slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Third baseman, Hernan
Digging in,
Perez.
Hernan Perez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit in the air out to center field. Yelich on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Villar. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened. And it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box. Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there.
Second
I think
baseman.
that was part of the intent.
Chesler
Number
Cuthbert. Your
Brad
attention,
Ziegler
please.
will come on
Now
out of the
pitching for the
bullpen as he'll
Marlins.
be appearing in
Number 29, Brad Ziegler.
Chesler Cuthbert is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Hit in the air to left field. On the move is Ozuna. And that's the 3rd out. In his Chris
Leading out for the Marlins.
He'll get things started now in the
Center
bottom.
fielder.
Felipe Rivera is on.
Yelich. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 73.
Swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This changed defensively for the Brewers. Now playing second base, number 96.
It's a major part of his arsenal.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Now catching.
Stuff is
Number
obviously
9.
the important key to being
Manny
dominant on the mound.
Pena.
But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself.
The batter, the shortstop, Cesar
In the windup and the pitch. Cesar Hernandez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And there's ball 2 now.
Those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with. Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat. Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking.
The right
So
fielder,
it was
number
a swinging
27.
strike 3. Cesar Hernandez
Stanton.
becomes out number 2 this inning. Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. So that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now, that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Now this is cut and thrown to first. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He was
Left
a double
fielder.
play victim last. Anthony
Ozuna.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Leading off from
Number
Milwaukee.
7. It's been a nice game for him.
Number
3 hits,
7.
including a homer to this point. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch
1-0.
misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Will Myers is on deck. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it. 1 out. Riding in, Will Myers. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Hard liner towards short, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Marlins.
To this point.
First baseman, number 79.
Strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Derek
Dietrich comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Soft liner to the left side. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in,
JT
Realmuto comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Tapper up the line. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Grounded back up the middle. Villar is up with it on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.